Welcome to Chien Talk with TJ. Thank you for joining us today's program, and we have for our students to come to today's Chien Talk. And first of all, let's introduce our student. We have
Hello.
Ivy,
Hello.
Serena,
Hello. Hello.
Annie.
I'm Annie.
and Wendy.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Thank you for joining us today's program, and you are going to talk about your part-time job, right? Okay, now let's start with Wendy.
I have been an English assistant teacher in Joy English for almost 2 years. I have to test the students' vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Besides, I have to check their correction on their homework. It sounds like it's an easy job, but sometimes the naughty students really drive me crazy. For example, some of the students speak rudely with me, and because I am strict with them. For example, a few of the students speak. They always chat loudly whenever they are waiting for the line or eating or even do their homework. What impressed me the most is that it was a Saturday morning. I went to work and I was asked to the reception desk to help the teacher because teachers had a meeting with the boss then. And then a parent came in, and so I stood up and asked him politely whether he needed any help. But he ignored me because he didn't realize that I was a teacher until the boss talked to me, and he also told the boss that you shouldn't hire this girl as your teacher. And then I responded nothing. I was deeply pleased with the parents because he did not know that I was one of the best English assistant teacher in Joy English, and the boss always convinced me to be their full-time teacher after I graduate. So, but I didn't do any response. Through a part-time job, I can not only earn some pocket money, but also acquire the independence and responsibility. And I think it doesn't help us realize how tough it may be at work, but also positively enhanced our socializing skills and practical skills. Therefore, I encourage every college student should have their part-time experience before start their work career. Thank you.
Okay, so what is the most satisfying job in teaching English to kids? What grade are you teaching?
I don't teach them.
Oh,
I don't teach in the class. I assist them. Such as if they have any homework problems or.
It works more like a tutor, right?
Yes,
if
yes.
Kids have questions about English, they can come to you and talk with you.
Yes.
So what is the most satisfying experience in working at Joy English?
The most satisfying?
Yeah, and the most difficult experience, the most unsatisfying.
Even though some of the students they don't like me, but some of them do. Yeah, because I am strict. I think they should. I always ask them to do their best, so they think I am strict. but I think it is my responsibility to help them to help them the right grammar and pronunciation.
So you mean the most satisfying experience is that students like you, or students show some kind of respect to you, or what are you the most satisfying? They listen to you, or what?
I think helping them give me the most, give me the sense of achievement.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, you also mentioned you are pretty strict to your students. How tough you are? Could you give me an example?
If they,
Because you are only assistant, you are not
yes,
really,
they have
classroom
to,
teacher.
they have to ask us to test their vocabulary, grammar, and their pronunciation. And if they do not spell fluently, I'll tell them to go back and study, and then find me. I will not just
let them go.
no. I won't. I will ask them to study again.
And come back to you again.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. So you still you're still doing the part-time job right now?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been there?
Almost 2 years.
2 years. Okay. Thank you. We
Thank
pretty love your part-time job. Let's go to Annie. What about your part-time job?
I did 30 part-time jobs when I entered the college, and my first part-time job is be a dentist assistant. And at the beginning, I don't know anything about dental knowledge, so I need to learn a lot of the tools when they are in their therapy tools. And my boss is the doctor. He is very strict, and when I did the wrong method or wrong order, he will angry at me. So I was too nervous when I touched the position at first, and I did the job for 2 years, and I quit the job. The reason why I quit the job is because the low salary. Because the salary for 2 years, I didn't. My salary is the same as I entering the clinic. So I quit the job, and then I went to be a teacher at the Crane school, and the Crane school was my boss is my neighbor. So I don't think I teach the students from 7th grade to 9th grade, and I need to try to make them listen to me and control them. I also help them do their assignments, and I want to do my best to make them have the better grades, because if they can get the better grade, they also profit from the crime school, such like they go to have a big meals or get some gift and so on. But I did the job for about a semester, because I think the job is too tired and I have no time to study, so I quit the job. Then recently I take the rest for a month, so I I go to be a dentist assistant again. And now I relearn the knowledge about the dentical because I learned before is use the nickname, the tools, the nickname of the tools. So I learned the true name about the tools, and I also need to memorize all the tools that I had never seen before. I also understand more professional knowledge about the working environment because I also need to introduce our clinic environment to the patient that he or she first comes to our clinic, and I understand. I learn how to interact with the patients, and my colleagues are so kind of me, not as my previous clinic that my colleagues usually nice of me, but they said a bad thing behind me. This is my part-time jobs experience. Thank you.
So you pretty love your current job, right? You are working at the dentist office, right?
Yeah.
Dental office, right? But how is the pay? It's much better compared to your previous job working in the dental clinic. Same.
Better a little bit.
Okay. So why do you want to go back to work as a dentist assistant?
Because I think being a teacher is too hard.
Okay.
And the students also talk back to you.
Okay.
And they don't want to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you work hard when you teach English for them, they just they don't care.
Okay. They didn't pay attention to you.
Yeah.
You are not strict now. You need to learn from Wendy, right?
Yeah. They think I'm too nice.
Oh, you're too nice. Okay. All right. But thank you for your sharing about your part-time job, particularly your working